All right, y'all, we're going to take a look at this Boudoir Facebook ad, diagnose it if we believe it has BLCS, aka Boudoir low click syndrome. BLCS, also called Boudoir low click syndrome, is when the unique CTR all of our Boudoir Facebook ad is under 6%. Now, this means fewer than 6 out of 100 women are clicking somewhere on our Boudoir Facebook ad, which means when they do that, if fewer than 6 out of 100 women, our ad has actually entered their brain. And the final thing we're actually looking for is that means fewer than 6 out of 100 women have a non-zero chance of buying from us. So unique CTRL is basically how many women did we get to have a non-zero out of 100 have a non-zero chance of buying from us. That's literally what it is. Because everyone else that doesn't click it anywhere on the ad, they just scroll right on by. Our ad did not enter their brand. They ain't never buying. So this is the, you know, what's the purchase probability, or kind of first leading indicator um, of what we're hoping to achieve. So we gotta get this number up as high as possible. 6% is the absolute minimum floor. Anything under 6%, massive, massive, massive problem. And that's because a unique CTR all under 6% is not normal. It is a symptom of a deeper root cause. And that deeper root cause are the 3 pre-click mistakes. So unique CTR all extremely under 6%, extremely common. It's the most common thing I see with Boudoir Facebook advertisers. But it's not normal. It means there's a massive disconnect, massive problem in the ad. And the deeper root cause are the 3 pre-click mistakes, the 3 PCM. More on those, at the end of this video. Now, a Boudoir Facebook advertiser with BLCS is a Boudoir low-click advertiser, BLCA. So, you can see we're setting up our universe here. A BLCA with BLCS is caused by the 3 pre-click mistakes. And BLCS is treated with Boudoir pre-click optimization, Boudoir Pico. Treatment takes about a week. We discovered this, we created this, cannot get this anywhere else. The way the treatment works is we duplicate the current Boudoir Facebook ad, and we leave the original. We actually apply the treatment on the duplicated one. We run the treatment for about a week. And when we're doing that, we after about a week, we can, basically we just keep whichever one running as the highest metrics. And it's always been the Boudoir Pico treated ad that ends up with the highest metrics for unique CTR all. And once treated with Boudoir Pico, we now have pre-click alignment, PCA. So we get rid of the 3 pre-click mistakes, and instead we achieve pre-click alignment. Now, pre-click alignment activates Boudoir brain entry boost in our Boudoir Facebook ads. It's basically meaning, we finally got our unique CTR all above 6%. And a Boudoir Facebook advertiser with Boudoir brain entry boost is a dominant Boudoir advertiser, or DBA. So this is our universe. Got a BLCA with BLCS, caused by the 3 pre-click mistakes. Solution is Boudoir Pico, takes about a week. And we achieve PCA pre-click alignment, and we become dominant Boudoir advertisers with Boudoir brain entry boost. So we got our this is my residency. First part of my residency is finding a Boudoir Facebook ad out there, bringing it back to the hospital, testing it out. First one we found, unique CTR all 4.30%. So unique CTR all under 6%. We know that BLCS is present, aka Boudoir low click syndrome. So we got the treatment, treated with Boudoir Pico. Takes about a week. And guess what? We got the unique CTR all up to 6.88%. So we found out we discovered the original Boudoir Facebook ad was actually wasting 37% of its ad spend of what it could have been achieving. So that means that they were spending 10 grand a month on the original Boudoir Facebook ad. Now they only have to spend 6,300 bucks a month on the Boudoir Pico treated ad to get it into the same number of women's brains. So that delta, that difference, 3,700 bucks a month, they can just pocket that kind of as like a phantom bonus. They no longer have to spend that on ads anymore, kind of like a Boudoir Pico bonus. And as a result, they're, as long as they keep advertising, they're kind of getting this phantom bonus in the background, $3,700 a month every single month. And at the end of the year, that's like a 40K phantom bonus that stayed in their pocket that they didn't have to spend out of pocket as a result of the Boudoir Pico treatment. All right, second part of my residency, found another Boudoir Facebook ad out there in the marketplace, brought it to the hospital, tested it out, found its unique CTRL was 1.39%. So we discovered that BLCS was present. Unique CTRL under 6% is BLCS, Boudoir low click syndrome, but we got the treatment for it. BLCS treatment with Boudoir Pico takes about a week. And as a result, we got the unique CTRL up to 9.13%. So we found out the original Boudoir Facebook ad was actually wasting 84% of ad spend, literally 84% of ad spend being wasted. And so that means if they're paying 10 grand a month on the original Boudoir Facebook ad, now they only have to pay, now they don't have to spend 1.6 grand a month with the Boudoir Pico treated ad to get their ad into the same number of women's brains. Awesome. So wasting, that $8,400 a month difference that they no longer have to spend, they keep it as profit or keep it in their pockets every single month. Basically a phantom profit, Boudoir Pico profit, whatever. And at the end of 12 months, it's like basically 100K extra in the bank. No extra work, no extra effort, no extra servicing more clients, none of that. Finally, my hospital now had a patient come in, unique CTRL 5.03%, discovered that BLCS was present. Unique CTRL under 6%, BLCS is present, Boudoir low click syndrome. So now we got the solution. We can treat it with Boudoir Pico, takes about a week. And we got the unique CTRL up to 15.35%. So found out it was, the original Boudoir Facebook ad was wasting 67% of ad spend. So if he was spending 10 grand a month on the original Boudoir Facebook ad, now he only needs to spend $3,300 a month on the new Boudoir Pico treated ad, and he'll get his ad into the same number of women's brains. And that $6,700 a month delta, that difference, he actually keeps as a just in his pocket. Again, as another phantom profit, Boudoir Pico profit, whatever. And after 12 months of this, it's like kind of an 80K extra bonus in his pocket that he no longer has to pay for, or that he keeps just without any extra work. So the average Boudoir Facebook ad with BLCS is wasting approximately 50% of ad spend. I mean, look at these numbers, wasting 37%, wasting 84%, wasting 67%. And so wasting approximately 50% of it. I mean, the average there is between 50 to 60%, something like that. So spending 10 grand a month on Boudoir Facebook ads, then we're actually then we're actually eliminating approximately 5K every single month back in the Boudoir photographer's pocket. They keep that, they no longer have to spend it. And it's approximately 60K in the next year. So now we're going to check this out. See what we got going here. Going to diagnose to see if we believe it has BLCS, yes or no. So we got the below creative cluster mistake. The false belief that causes us to make this mistake is that we actually believe and trusting what Facebook tells us to fill out when we fill out our ads is what we should fill out. The consequence of this, though, is when we do this, way more women scroll by our Boudoir Facebook ad than necessary, pulling our unique CTRL under 6%, contributing to BLCS, aka Boudoir low click syndrome. And as a result, more women scrolling by our ad per unit time. Facebook actually makes more money because they can serve more ads per unit time, but we actually spend and waste more money per unit time. Next, looking at the creative, the photo here. All right, we got the looks like an ad mistake. So the false belief that causes us to make this mistake is that we believe our Boudoir Facebook ads should look like ads, because that's how we've seen Facebook ads. They basically all look like ads. And Other Boudoir Facebook ads, they basically all look like ads. So everyone can't be wrong, can they? But that's why every Boudoir Facebook ad I've seen and tested has had BLCS, aka Boudoir low click syndrome, because everyone's making the same mistakes as everyone else. So when we make this mistake, way more women scroll by our Boudoir Facebook ads than necessary, pulls unique CTRL under 6%, and contributes to Boudoir low click syndrome, aka BLCS. And finally, we're going to look at this See More headline, the first 2 3/4 lines, Facebook newsfeed mobile. So, tattooed beauties. So, I think this is your chance. All right. So, we do got some good context here, but the false belief or the mistake we're making, we're doing the lack of context mistake. We're not. So, the false belief that causes us to make this mistake is we believe we provide enough context to get the right women to click in and more of them, and more of the wrong women to scroll on by, and helping the meta ad algorithm optimize. But in fact, we did not provide enough context here. So the consequence of this is way more women that scroll by our Boudoir Facebook ad than necessary. And as a result, this pulls down unique CTRL, and it actually increases the likelihood that we have BLCS and increase the likelihood our unique CTRL is under 6%. So if you're looking at this diagnosis is yes, I believe this Boudoir Facebook ad has BLCS, aka Boudoir low click syndrome, and has a unique CTRL under 6%. So approximately half its ad spend is being wasted. So I believe approximately half its ad spend is being wasted every single month. So if you're a BLCA with BLCS, a Boudoir low click advertiser with Boudoir low click syndrome, your Boudoir Facebook ads have a unique CTRL under 6%, and you're spending more than 10 grand a month on Boudoir Facebook ads, and you're looking at the marketplace and it get more and more saturated. Seems like anytime someone gets a new iPhone, they're throwing up a Google My Business profile saying they offer Boudoir. Or anytime someone gets a new camera, they're posting in the mom group saying they offer Boudoir. So, market's getting more saturated, more sellers for the same number of buyers. They're becoming more competitive. You're seeing the saturation, you're also seeing, more inflation and living costs. And you're already taking steps to optimize your current business, pull more profit out of it, from other areas of the business. You've decided now you're ready to pull profit out of the Facebook ads portion of your business, kind of optimize that, and actually, actually pull some profit out. And you've seen on average, yeah, we could probably eliminate about 5K a month in wasted spend. So you could pocket that, not have to pay that to the Zuck anymore. 60K approximately 60K over the next 12 months back in your pocket, no longer being wasted. And you want to achieve pre-click alignment, so you become a dominant Boudoir advertiser with Boudoir Brain Entry Boost, the #1 boudoir photographer in your city. Then shoot me a DM when I open up for new patient intake.